Good evening, everyone. Before we get started, we have a member of the board that's not present tonight. So there's 4 of us. You need 3 to vote to approve. If anyone, before we get started, does not want to be heard but wants to wait to the next board meeting, please let us know now, or else whatever we talk about will be carried forward. Is everybody okay? All righty. Let's see who's here. 61 Rogers Avenue. Okay. West Hampton Country Club. And 161 Montauk Highway. Okie doke. So let's start off with, I hope I say this correctly, Adi and Deanna Suta.
Yes, Dina Suda.
Please come on up.
Thank you.
All right, let me just read this for the record. A 1-story rear addition over crawl space. Replace rear screen porch with alterations throughout. 3 beds, 2 baths. Expand garage conversion, roofline changes, including reverse gables, and reconstruction of roof over entry patio. Replace windows, siding exterior, doors and trim and sanitary. Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you the owner?
I am, and my husband as well.
Okay. Alrighty, would you just please give us what this project is?
Sure. So my name is Dina. We recently moved here about a year ago. We're renting currently, and we have two small kids, a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, my husband and I, and we are looking for our family home. So hoping to really make that our forever home at this point. And we plan to really start inside the home mostly. And of course, we want the outside of the home, the basics, the fundamentals to match.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing on the outside of the house?
On the outside, so we plan to do a black asphalt roof, the siding, some white cedar impression vinyl. The windows are going to be Anderson's traditional white, also white trim. We plan to do those peaks. I think you call them gables. Okay, the reverse peaks, because the roof is kind of flat looking, but we'd like to maybe add some dimension if possible. Really just bring the house back to life, update it if we can. We're going to need some light fixtures, probably very standard black iron near the front door.
Well, just to help you out, your application is wrong.
Okay.
Completely. Not even close. So the roofing material is?
Black asphalt.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. We got that one.
Okay.
Siding material.
White cedar impression vinyl.
Do you have a sample?
A sample? I do not have a sample.
And the trim material?
The material for the trim, like for the windows? Metal, like white metal.
Okay. Exterior door style?
Standard. That be enough of a description? If not, I understand.
Traditional.
No, the reason I'm
A
having because
traditional
you're
kind of
replacing windows and shutters and garage and everything. You have NA on all of it.
Okay. So the windows, the Anderson's white trim. The door, pretty traditional white, standard.
And no shutters on the house.
No shutters on the house.
Yeah.
No.
And then the garage door, it looks like it's going to be removed to have windows put in place of it.
Correct.
So no garage door on the front.
No garage door on the front.
There'll be no garage at all?
No garage.
No garage.
Okay. No change to the gutters or any of that kind of stuff?
No.
And the lighting? You said you weren't going to change any.
So the lighting, I'm thinking we would have, I mean, what's existing would work, but I guess once we do the reverse peaks, we'll have to change that just to standard black iron or standard lighting near the door.
we have to get this filled out correctly before we can approve and vote on this?
Some
I
of
mean,
it,
Well, I can-
for the record,
there's no, ma-
there's,
No,
I mean, we want to help you out, we're all neighbors,
No, I
but this
understand.
has no bearing to anything you're doing. Do you have an architect help you with this, or a builder or someone?
Yes, I did.
Well, I would speak to him because he should have filled this out correctly for you,
Okay.
okay?
So the only thing that's missing is just the windows?
No, the windows, the lighting. You gonna do any landscaping?
No.
Any fence?
No.
Driveway, no?
No.
No, okay.
The only thing I have is you have two east elevations on the drawings. There's the proposed front elevation says east, and then the other drawing, it says proposed front elevation east, and they're totally different pictures.
Yeah. Give me-
Okay.
you write
Is
on
that
those?
something that the
So
architect?
so if you want on the drawings, I believe you can cross through and pick one as west and
One
one
is
as east,
west.
so that we
Yeah,
know.
let's,
And that makes it the official record for that one.
wanna use this, change this up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just have her, whatever the front of the house is would be to the, I believe on that road is east, so.
Come on.
show her what you're talking about.
So right here on your drawings, you have east elevation, which I believe that's the back of your house, which is to the west.
Yeah, just incorrect.
That's the first one.
So that would be to the west.
This is east,
So
that's
if you wanna
right.
cross-
On
it's right
his.
in the
Can we
drawing.
use this one?
And then this drawing over here
So I
says
just scribbled
east
down
elevation,
cedar
which
And
I believe
that's-
that's the front, which would be,
Correct.
that's
white
correct.
trim.
All right.
Correct. So this one needs to go to the west.
And lights.
Yep, that's all you have to do on his drawing.
I
Right,
see.
Okay, you got,
And
She's
her
gonna come to
windows
your
are
drawings.
Anderson.
It's just traditional Anderson, white trim. I think that was the
did
only thing that was.
you change the drawings?
I don't have the drawings.
Cause I gotta,
You have the official one.
Oh, the large ones.
the big one.
Yeah, it's just like there was a typo. for
Oh, here it
east
is.
to west.
I didn't see it, but, there you go. The landscaping is gonna all stay the same?
Existing.
Nothing's getting ripped
You're gonna
up?
cut it back a little bit, right?
Yeah,
We'll
Trim it up.
maintain it,
yeah, yeah.
of course.
The kids are gonna mow the yard.
Alright, where do we change this?
So just the elevation on it. Just, just make sure it's.
There you go. You're gonna have to sign it, that's why we can't do that. So what do you want, Tony?
I think
Where it
that,
says east, we need to change it to west.
just let's see if it says that on this specific one. There we go. It's just west.
West, yeah.
Yeah.
We have two east again?
The other east
The front is the
correct.
east. Yeah, this,
We have two east again.
exactly.
Must be the architect from last week.
Yeah, so that's the existing. This is the existing. Let's just make sure with the new.
Want to initial that? Put your initial there.
I mean, that's a
You in the
pretty
shower?
Moving the outdoor, no.
So it doesn't-
I think that's it.
I know this one here. This one probably. This is the new elevation, so that should say west here. And that's it.
Not that amazing.
No, it's just for the views, but that's it.
Okay. We got that sheet, checklist. Okay, so going through this again. So the windows, traditional white trim, window style.
Anderson, can I write
Yeah.
Yeah, take it right here.
Anderson?
Yeah.
Okay, and the color's white.
No shutters, right?
Nope.
No,
No garage door.
no.
Okay,
Front stays the same.
Not doing front.
Landscaping, driveway stays the same.
okay, and the exterior lights.
The black iron, she's correct.
Yeah.
Pool equipment's covered in the back?
Are you changing the sanitary?
The sanitary,
The
yes.
cesspool? Where's that gonna go?
In the front, where it exists,
It's not on the
front of the
survey.
house, front left, I think.
Okay. And cover that over with grass, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got an issue where we just put all that stuff in there? Okay. So I got that. Gentlemen, Peg, you got anything else?
Nope.
Anything else? Someone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
There you go.
Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome to the
I
village.
appreciate it very much.
Someone loves 2 weeks.
2 E's.
I think it must be the class they're taking in school.
All right, that was, okay, next. Get organized here. There we go. Okay, next is, right here, right?
Stamp.
I didn't snap it, I don't have a stamp.
Oh, we do have it.
Oh, man,
Sorry.
I gotta teach George, he's gotta train us to do better here, right?
This is great.
Which one we stepped right there? Let me get a little.
Let's see.
Oh, this isn't it, by the way. Oh, yeah, I got it. All right,
Success.
George better watch out. Take the job.
Chris, did you get on? Did you get on yet?
Not yet. Nope, I'll do it last.
Okay, fine.
Everybody signed?
Yep.
Ready?
All right.
This is Danielle, she'll,
One down.
one down.
Next one.
Okay, next one, planning board referral. West Hampton Country Club, Inc., 35 Phonak Lane. Reconstruct expanded golf services / cart storage building and construct connecting addition for junior sports building per ZBA 5/21/26 with conditions and associated site improvements, including the reconfiguration, reorientation of the parking lot, and curb cuts on Phonak Lane for the West Hampton Country Club. Eden.
Good evening. Tony Panza, architect for the West Hampton Country Club. We have a number of drawings that we can go through. I'll try to be brief. Maybe I'll start with site plan and just run through some plans and elevations, if that's okay.
Okay.
I can hold up the larger ones, or if you're going to look at the small 11 by 17s. But you should have the same thing in your packet there. The first drawing, these are going to be out of order from what's in the packet, but I just kind of put them in order of what I think is most important to be looking at. So we have a colored site plan, and this is an existing building here. This is 2 existing staff housing. This is the existing pro shop and the existing clubhouse. The building that we're looking to construct is here. Very lightly, there's some red lines on there, which shows the 2 buildings that are coming out. One of them is a ranch style home, white.
That's right in the middle of
Right,
it.
yeah.
Yep. Right in the middle of the 2 driveways. And the other one is a 1.5 to 2-story cart storage building. Both of them not really in the same line of style as the existing clubhouse and pro shop. So we're looking to take those out so that we can put in a new golf services building. It's going to house carts, bag storage, and other services for the club. The style, very much in keeping with the existing clubhouse. It's a cedar shingle roof, cedar shingle siding, white windows, majority of them are double hungs, with white ASIC trim. So all the details are taken from the existing pro shop or clubhouse. The same way when you see the elevations, in the same manner as the dormers reflecting what's happening over there. We also have a breezeway with a cupola. There is a cupola at the main club. This one is smaller in scale, but it's to signify the entry on this side. The entrance is taken into part of this as well, because if you've ever gone into that parking lot over there, it's almost like you're going in the out and out the in. They're very tight.
We know.
We're trying to fix that, make much better sight lines. So we're opening it up, pulling the privet back, pulling one of the street trees back. We're also, the junior sports is located on the north side of the clubhouse, and they all go to either tennis or into the clubhouse at different times of the day. And right now they're doing that across the parking lot. So you'll see a sidewalk that's in there, and the reconfiguring of the parking lot is helping in getting the kids from one side to the other side so that we have greater sight lines when they're crossing. Because right now, just cutting through the parking lot isn't helping. The parking lot isn't well designed right now. We want to add some tree islands into it, an appropriate entry when you come in. Interestingly, at our planning board hearing at that time, we didn't have lamps in the parking lot. It was something the club was interested in, but we were concerned that the planning board didn't want to see them, and they actually suggested to us that we would please put some lighting in the parking lot. We have a photometric plan in the back. It's the same exact light fixtures that were approved and used at the north side of the property. So they're full cutoff. They're very flat. I can show you images of them. And there's a photometric to show that there's no light spill, as they're hardly getting past the light fixtures. So adding in some street trees where currently we do not have them. There's actually two of the trees that aren't looking so good. So each of the plantings are labeled on here. There's another small part of the project also, which is we're looking to connect the two buildings of the junior sports. So you see this roof right here and then this roof here. There's about 8 feet in between the two buildings, and we just want to connect them. It's the junior sports, so on a rainy day, that's where the kids go, and right now they're divided between the two buildings. If we connect them with two walls and a roof, we get one big room for them to hang out in. So we have elevations that it's just connecting between the two. The sidewalks are a mix. There's bluestone brick accents in certain areas, and then there's concrete in other areas. The main reason for that is that on the east side of the building, there's currently brick sidewalks, and we're going to continue that. On the west side, there are brick and bluestone, and we're going to continue that. And that will continue to basically get across the entry driveway. There are some small signs. Again, the engineer, when we had the planning board hearing, suggested no exit, one way. They're small, just wayfaring signs. There's one sign. It's right at the entrance here, very similar to the existing sign that says West Hampton Country Club, and then two smaller ones that say entrance and exit. This is the photometric study. You can see where the circles are is where the light fixtures are in the parking lot. There's no light extending towards the road at all. There's lights on the building. Those are also noted in here. They're simple sconces that match what's in. There's 3 equivalent 40-watt bulbs. So, but now in LEDs, we have to say equivalent incandescent, because in LEDs, it's only like 12 watts. And those are both for safety, but they're also, we're required to have a sconce at the exterior door of every exterior door in a commercial building. So those are located there. This goes along with here's the sconce that's on the building. This is the parking lot light.
Are they on, how high are they?
I think they're like sorry, I wish I had that exact number, 9 foot, they're not high, they're not parking. Same exact height that they were approved for the north side of the property, which I think is 9'6".
They face out to the golf course, right?
They're flat.
Okay, so
So it's for the
Yeah, this is a
parking
bad
lot
image.
area.
This one here, it's taken as if you're looking up to it,
Mhm.
but if you, it's perfectly flat, so it's only setting light down.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm gonna jump to some of the renderings, because a lot of these other civil drawings, sanitary drawings, I don't think you need to see those. I think the renderings help out. I'll just point out on the floor plan, this is the breezeway here. We want to, one of the things about this current parking lot is that there's really no sense of arrival. Plus, there's no drop-off for bags, there's no pickup for bags. So we're putting in this curved portion here, which is where you would drive up. It's double lane. You would drop bags off, and then your entrance would be through the breezeway. So a sense of arrival, with the first tee being on the other side of that.
Are those 2 golf simulator rooms?
Yeah.
Nice.
The lower level is for golf cart storage. If you're driven by there, you'll see there's about 20 carts that are out parked outside, going into the basement. So we have the elevations. It shows, it's a 1.5-story building. Ridge height matches the pro shop. We're not trying to gain any additional height there. The breezeway is the larger opening here, but I'm going to go to the renderings because I think so. This is one of the rendering perspectives. This is when you're in the parking lot. Here's your arrival, drop your bag, or you've parked and you would walk straight through. You can see the clubhouse through the other side. It's a generous breezeway. It's not meant to be tight in any way. Columns here are fluted, very similar to the ones that are on the clubhouse. Slightly less ornate because it's a secondary building. It's not the clubhouse. You can see that the cupola, it's a windowed cupola that does let light down into the breezeway. It's not a false cupola. And if you were coming out of the clubhouse and looking back at the building, this is what you would see. This is the existing pro shop here. So you would see this as your way out towards the parking lot. And this is just that same image, but now approached closer. The representation of the sidewalk was just what was thrown in. It's not correct like that.
That's gonna be brick.
It has a brick border with bluestone in between, and then about every 8 feet, another brick band that goes across it, just trying to break it up so it isn't all
Right.
one big mass. And then this is the junior sports. I mentioned there's 2 existing buildings, one here and one here. And this is the addition in between where it's that other shade. So you'd have an entrance that comes in here rather than currently there's a door here and a door here. There is a roof that connects between the 2 of them, but it's just a covered area. There's no walls that are underneath it.
you're just putting up 2 walls.
Put up
Yeah.
a couple walls.
So this is the south elevation. We put it in there, but nothing changes on it. This is the west elevation where we have, you're not coming in that way. Again, this is existing. This is existing. Actually, the roof is existing. And this is where the door is. So there's already a door on each of the other ends. And we're adding a door here as well because currently to get to the bathrooms, you have to go through the space to get into the bathrooms, and we thought, let's make it easier for the kids when they're on the playground. They can run right into here and get into the bathroom. It also affords the ability to, when it's used for junior activities, which is later in the day, they can lock this and just leave the bathrooms open. through.
Nice.
Sounds to me like you're trying to make it look like the existing.
That's what we're
That's
trying to
always
do.
good.
Yeah.
In our
Well,
eyes, in
not
my
like the,
eyes anyway.
yeah, like the existing club, not like those existing buildings that.
No,
that-
right,
no,
that's
we're
right.
trying to clean that up. Yeah.
Exactly. But where's the swimming pool gonna go? Just kidding.
You have anything?
Yes, sir.
Anything?
I think that was done very well.
Thank you very much.
That
Nice
was very well.
Yeah,
presentation.
really
Thank you
great.
very much.
Thank you. Okay.
So we don't have to approve that?
No,
we
this is
have
just a
to go
referral.
Right up.
Right.
I'll send you after.
Okay, great.
Okay, next one, 161 Montauk Highway LLC. Construct two-story mixed-use buildings, one floor office and wet retail, 2 floors, 1 apartment, each connected with roofed-over breezeway with associated site improvements. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Very much. Have a
Yeah,
good evening.
thank you. Good
Thank you.
luck.
Have a good night. Good luck. Doesn't look nice.
Good evening, Nicholas Vera, architect, 120 Mill Road, West Hampton Beach. For the owner, Mr. Stinchey, who is here, sitting in the back. We have before you, I do a referral, obviously, from the planning board. We're at the point where we're finalizing health department. Sorry, not talking into the microphone.
Want to use that table there?
I'm sorry?
Would it be easy for you to use that table there?
No, I'm good.
You're okay?
I'm good, yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm fine. I believe what we submitted was a site plan, which the planning board has already somewhat approved. I think we're done with our lighting plan. We're pretty much almost done with our health department. The rendering submittal that I submitted to you, first of all, just so you know, I'm the executive architect, not the design architect. The design obviously was done by Design Works, as you can see. That rendering was done several years ago. I submitted that strictly for massing, so you can see how the building is massed, not necessarily for materials and or colors, because what we're looking to do is looking to do a dark bronze metal roof, similar to the building that they designed up on Old Riverhead Road. Our siding, however, will be different. We're looking to do mahogany siding, which would be vertical and horizontal in some spots, as noted on our drawings, and we would like that to patina eventually to that nice gray that it does. Mr. Cincio also owns the property next door, which is the wine works, the wine store. So it's a similar style building. However, I think that building, the color in that building is starting to get a little.
That's gonna get changed
It's gonna
also.
get, looking to change that because I think he's not happy with the way the shingles are weathering on that building. So we may be back to this board for a change of siding. So we are looking to do a dark bronze metal standing seam roof, which I
A
have
sample of that?
sample of it right here.
You know us.
I don't want to cut myself, but bear with me. And again, this is the same color that's on that other building. I mean, it appears in this lighting to be very, very black, but that's their sample of their dark bronze, okay? And again, with the patinaed mahogany that we're looking to do, I think it's just gonna complement itself in color.
Just a quick question. The siding you say is going to be mahogany?
Mahogany,
Because
yes.
the application says it's clear cedar.
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna change that. It's gonna be mahogany.
Okay.
Not clear cedar. We don't want it to weather that way. My bad. It will be mahogany. Same size as
And
that.
it's not going to be stained gray.
Will not be stained gray. We want that to patina. I would stain the mahogany. I would stain the cedar because we don't like the way that turns black. We don't want it to turn black. My apologies.
It's okay.
We're gonna go with a dark bronze window and doors, obviously where there's glass. And there is one band on this drawing on the elevations that you'll see. That's a horizontal band. It's defining some of the entrances, and that we're gonna do it in a white AZAC trim or a board, okay? And that'll just give the building a little bit of a pop. Our lighting has been approved by the planning board, dark sky compliant. I do have a sample of what that light's gonna look like. And just so you know, it'll be on a gooseneck, and the top of that gooseneck is at 10 feet, which is approved by the planning board. So if you don't mind, I'd like to hand you that if you'd like. I have it here somewhere. Throw the roof on the floor.
It's, you don't have to juggle it anymore.
So that's the, just four. So that's the style of the light that we're looking to do. Whatever we're putting on the building, according to our site plan, will be the same style of sconce. Those will be at the entrances. As per code, we need to do that. And again, those running are just strictly for massing, not for color. Our elevations that we submitted to you are reflective of the orientation of the windows and doors, being that we are putting 2 apartments above. And we have some office space below, and I think we're going for a restaurant approval, if I'm not mistaken, at this point.
What is,
So-
yeah, that's, what is a wet store?
A wet store would be like a deli
And that's gonna be in the front of the building?
or a restaurant. It could be, or a restaurant.
Is that gonna be in the front of the building?
Probably off towards the back of the building with, with windows and fenestration on the front of the building, depending upon how it's designed inside.
What's
Yeah.
gonna be in the front?
In the front of that building,
I can assure you that there will,
sorry.
Sorry,
why-
just trying to
that's why he's here.
understand.
windows in the front will be windows, and they will not be covered up like the other people on Montauk Highway
Oh,
have
yes,
done.
yeah.
It looks horrible. And I don't know why that was approved or if it was approved, but it's horrible. True Value, Citarella, what'd they put windows for?
You'll be able to see
And,
into,
and,
you'll
and
be able
put,
to see
and
into.
put all that stuff in the
Okay,
windows,
well,
you know?
let's come back to yours.
Yeah, so if we're
Well,
doing,
I'm just
so for,
telling you, because you asked the question, what's gonna be, and I'm telling you, the windows are gonna be the windows.
you'll be able to see
That's
into
what,
the building.
that's what the building's gonna look like, you know?
No, I'm just looking at the plan that says office and then wet barn. I'm just trying to
Well, we don't
understand.
have a tenant, so,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
it's, we're speculating what we might have. There might be a restaurant that takes the whole space, so there's 2 units with a porte-cochere, if you will, or a, you
Right,
know,
between the
a
two.
glass in between. So you can go in, and it could be 1 tenant, or it could be 2 tenants.
Okay,
So I don't know what that'll be
So
yet, but.
if there is a restaurant in there, similar to what I was going to do on at the corner restaurant, the corner building.
Yeah.
I don't bring up the sore point. The kitchen will be down in the basement. So this way you'll be seeing all dining up, so you'll be able to see through the building. That was the whole intention of the design.
and then the back office, that's the same thing. You don't know how you're gonna put the properties out.
We don't know how, we don't know how it's gonna be put out. Trust me, we'll keep the fenestration because I'm sure that we'll be renting the space as per the plan. Whatever perspectives that Mr.
Are you coming back through Citarelli's, the parking, I mean, the entrance and?
Yes, yeah, we have we have to have
Those
a
are
cross,
approved, yeah,
there's a cross-access agreement between the two, yes.
And also coming out onto Sunset?
No, I don't think we're
Through
coming
the,
out
that
to Sunset.
window
so,
guy?
So that's Larry Schaefer's
Right. that's not-
building,
yeah.
and they, you know, I mean, this is a planning issue, but just, you know, for your edification, they approved a, what is it? Cross-access, but it doesn't meet the code.
Right.
So it's very small,
Narrow,
which
right.
is gonna, you know, create an issue with bottlenecking, and it doesn't line up with anything. So what, you know, what I wanted to do is talk to Larry and see now, because he had a building there. I don't know if anybody remembers, there used to be like a shed that was there.
Yes.
So they approved this smaller access, and now the building's not there, so he could, and I would be happy to open that up.
That's the Sunset.
But what we did was, there's gonna be where I have an in now is gonna be an in and an out.
Right.
So Citarella has an in and an out, I'll have an in and out, which should alleviate a lot of that bottleneck that's happening and the daily accidents in the front of Citarella every day.
Yep.
Wait a minute, that's already happening?
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna
4 or
see it.
5, I counted already.
Already.
Oh, yeah, it's a disaster. So, you know, and people will be able to come in and they'll park, and the idea is that they'll be able to park and be able to go to Citarella, go to whatever this might be, go to the wine shop, and just kind of park in one spot instead of in and out, and,
Right.
you know, so I think that'll, you know, of course there'll be more activity because this site's being developed, but at least you'll have a double access twice. You know, I wouldn't.
And possibly out onto Sunset.
Possibly out onto Sunset. You know, I mean, that's certainly something that, maybe Brad could have a conversation with Larry, you know. I mean, I would even pay for it, because it would benefit everybody to have that wider. Although the other issue is then when you get close to Sunset, that's also tight, very tight. You know, he's got parking there, and then he's got tenants, and tenants park the wrong way, and
The solution to the problem may eventually, and that becomes a county or state issue, a light. Because that access from Citarelli's lines up with, was it Hazelwood? Across the street? That was the whole intent that they lined up, so, but that's not up to this village yet, which would.
Here comes Patrick.
and then you get more bottleneck on Montauk Highway.
More
you know.
bottleneck on Montauk.
But eventually Larry will sell the building, it's been for sale, and, you'll have an opportunity to open that up and really have a good cross access,
Yeah, at least they have that cross access. And I don't know where the access is coming in from the building that they're building right on top of Citarelli's. But I think that's coming
off of Montauk
it's coming
Highway.
from Montauk Highway also. But
And out
and
onto
onto
Oak.
Yeah, that's
Right,
two
Oak.
retail and
Yeah,
two apartments.
right.
That was approved about 5 years ago.
Yeah, so,
Wow.
yeah, a lot of traffic up in that corner. So maybe we don't want the corner restaurant to be developed. Because that'll be
I agree with you with the
Probably
light.
just
That has been discussed because the kids going to school during
right.
crossing the street.
Well, that was a big issue, over the years with planning, just trying to go back. That's why we bought property to the south of Corner Restaurant to alleviate, to get that access onto the property off of Potonk, a little bit further away from Montauk Highway. Anyway, staying on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we are.
Okay.
A lot of things happening on Montauk.
And then, so just a little bit about the landscaping?
Well, the landscaping was designed by Mr. Stitchy, so I can't speak badly about that.
It's consistent.
Yeah, it's consistent with what we-
Consistent with what is there,
It'll be beautiful.
Green giants in the back. The front will have some plantings.
It's pretty extensive.
Yeah, I mean, the
drawing it.
plan doesn't show a sidewalk, but obviously we've got to put a sidewalk and a curb in there.
And along, so they can see our building. We don't want to hide the building.
And then again, depending on what the tenant wants, they may want to do some outside seating there. If that's the case, then we'll do, there'll be some kind of small hedge or something in the front, but, simple and clean, and we're required to do a hedge in the back for the neighbors, so that'll evergreen hedge.
So you got, what, about 30 parking spaces?
34.
I think, 34.
How many for the tenant in the apartment?
There's 2 spots for each apartment, and the rest is for the tenants. And that's per code.
I think we had a few extra,
Yeah,
actually.
we do have extra, so I think we're 3 over.
Do you have anything?
I think that's all.
I have got nothing.
No, I'm good.
He just need, does he
Looks
need
good.
to initial
Great.
checklist?
And
Does
change
it have
those.
changed? No, okay.
Want me to just change and initial it?
Maybe put
My
the change in
apologies.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got that in a minute, so I wrote it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Sorry to hear about Greg, guys.
Yeah.
I tried calling him before just to say hello, let him know that my daughter had twins today.
Oh,
To make him excited, but. I'm
Look
very
forward to
sorry.
the restaurant.
Oh, that's
Sorry?
so
Look
cool.
forward to the restaurant.
Yeah, right? So,
Wow.
hopefully I get in touch with him. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Very cool. It's been a long time coming. Okay. Oh, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.